People don't stand up and protect their dreams. People are too scared of getting, spoofed in a way. And the irony of it is so many people that are creatives, think about a creative person in school. When you picture them, you probably picture them all the way in the back of the class, sketching or maybe getting beat up. And I'm the one creative, and this is the reason why I went on stage. This is the reason why I did this, because creatives have got beat up my entire life. And there's moments where I stood up to drug dealers in Chicago and said, you can't have my publishing, come and kill me. Do whatever you're gonna do, but you're not going to bully me. You're not going to stop me, because my mother made me believe in myself. No matter how many people tell me, stop believing in yourself. Stop saying what you can do. Stop affirming what you're gonna do and then completing that in real life. That's the improper way to do it. I refuse to follow those rules that society has set up in the way that they control people with low self-esteem, with improper information, with branding, with marketing. I refuse to follow those rules. It's about truth, it's about information, it's about awesomeness, and the only luxury is time.
The first time I grabbed the mic, in front of actual people that mattered, you know what I'm saying? Like at a club, I got booed. I remember that. It was very traumatic for me. And I think at that point, like the 8 Mile thing was kind of, that's what I was taken from or whatever. So I just remember that being so fucking traumatic. And I think I went home like, man, I quit.
Right.
And then, maybe a couple days later, week later, hour later, whatever it was, I don't know. I got the urge to like, nah, man, I gotta get up. Gotta do it again.
What calls to me is not whether a film is going to make $1 gazillion. Mm-hmm. What calls to me is there a deep urge in the center of myself that only that film will release and then exorcise. And that's the only condition I'll direct a movie.
It's what I love to do more than anything else. I love to make pictures so I can look at them, so you could look at them, and so I can watch you looking at them, which is really, for me, the best part. If I had to single out one area to which I have an utter devotion, it would be with my preoccupation with the idea and the fight to still believe in the idea when so many others around you just don't get it, and the challenge of staying interested in one single idea for sometimes years, and the struggle not to contaminate that idea after months and years of obsessing over it. When I was in my early teens, I stayed up all night writing a screenplay and felt something to this day I swear I cannot get enough of. It was as close to the feeling of flying as I have ever had. When you're trying to get the words on paper and you're 3 thoughts ahead of yourself, and it's a race to get it all down before it goes back to wherever that stuff originally comes from. And it was called inspiration. And I actually made a movie from that script I wrote all night, and it was called Firelight. And it was truly an awful movie. But the process was what it was all about. The experience of that obsessive focus, of having an idea and actually being able to photograph it. That's been the magic potion for me ever since.
I feel like anybody can do anything they set their mind to. It depends on how bad you want it, and I wanted to do it. At this stage of my life, I don't feel like there's too much that I can't do. I don't mean to sound cocky or nothing, but if I really, really want to do it, I don't give up that easy.
But when you have a dream, it doesn't often come at you screaming in your face, this is who you are, this is what you must be for the rest of your life. Sometimes a dream almost whispers. And I've always said to my kids, the hardest thing to listen to, your instincts, your human personal intuition, always whispers, it never shouts. Very hard to hear. So you have to, every day of your lives, be ready to hear what whispers in your ear. It very rarely shouts. And if you can listen to the whisper, and if it tickles your heart, and it's something you think you want to do for the rest of your life, then that is going to be what you do for the rest of your life, and we will benefit from everything you do.
2 things. I think very three-dimensionally. I don't think in the black and white lines that I've been programmed to think in. And I think in full color. So when I talk, I have to describe a thought in 5 ways. We enjoy food that has multiple seasoning in it. We enjoy music that has multiple instruments. So when I talk, it's not a rant, it's a symphony of ideas. And when you collect them, you say, oh, these are all these things that connect. Yeah, you know, I just tell the truth. And telling the truth is crazy in a world full of lies.
What I can say is run, fly, go as fast as you can. Don't stop.
Self-awareness.
Yeah.
You know, recognizing the gift that it is to be alive, the gift to be able to do what I love to do every day, the gift to be able to take care of my family, the gift to be able to serve, all those things. I'm grateful for all of that. Our success is defined by all the people who help you, all the people around you, all of the factors. You know, in the equation, there's an equation for success, and you're only one. You know, you yourself are only one part of it. There's a constellation of like many contributors to my success. When I turned 40, I understood that it wasn't me. And I realized, because I would say, oh, we're gonna do this, and it would work or not work, right? And then when it worked, you're like the man. When it doesn't work, it's like, oh, let's try again. Those are the things that humbled me because I didn't plan it. And when you don't plan it, and it becomes bigger than anything that your ego had ever made before, then you stop beating your chest and you start putting your hands together and saying thank you. You know, Get Lucky, Happy, any of those songs. You know, I didn't see it. You know, so for me, I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. I get it. I'm literally just a molecule.
Try whatever. Don't be afraid to try whatever, even if the idea in the beginning is stupid.
Yeah.
You know, because a lot of ideas in beginning stages, not mine, of course, mine are just insane from the moment I think of them. Of
course.
But sometimes ideas, you know, they're not always the greatest.
Yeah.
Watching. I would say believe in your direction and do it. Spend less time talking about it and more time trying to like perfect it and put it out there. And you know, if there's fire, the kids will sniff it out. They always do.
I'm grateful.
Yeah?
Yes, sir.
What makes you so thankful?
Self-awareness.
Yeah?
You know, recognizing the gift that it is to be alive, the gift to be able to do what I love to do every day, the gift to be able to take care of my family.
When I had my accident, I found out at that moment, nothing in life is promised except death. If you had the opportunity to play this game of life, you need to appreciate every moment. A lot of people don't appreciate their moment until it's past. Everybody asked me the question. They wanted to know, what kind? I know he's gonna wild out and he's gonna do something crazy. Everybody wanted to know what I would do if I didn't win. I guess we'll never know.